Like we're on the Asteroid Belt 4B2. We're on IO and the market swing hard, stuff like that.
B2.
I guess we should go. I hope Time Racers made it to the other to the other stream. To the other game. The other lobby. Alright. We have wait, I should do an audio check. Say something.
Hello.
All right.
And welcome.
Very, very good. Okay, we're launching.
Hello and welcome to the Asteroid Belt match 4B2. We are nearing the end of this tournament. We are at week 4 and this is the first match of this week. This is an important will be an important tile for Team A, Team C, and Team D. We have Morgan, Death Tacticus, Ryak, and Dirty D as players. I'm Lahi, and joining me is Threat Penguin. What do you make of this map?
Yeah, so this is one of those maps, I think. Power starts high and it's a power colony. So if somebody can claim the early power selling, they will have a nice advantage going into this one. Maybe as a scavenger northeast. I'm not sure what I favor here.
I'm imagining the players are having their power plants prepared already.
The thing is, steel also starts high. Steel starts high, and there are 3 steel factions. And yeah, okay, there we go. The one ryak took for 6k depth, so he can definitely transition this into early power money. And I think that's his goal. We have Dirty D.
Scientific from Dirty D.
I didn't see this found. I like it. There's a lot of basalt, a lot of oxidized ice, nearby carbon, nearby aluminum. This is very nice, actually.
Yeah, I like this found. This carbon can be triple chem refinery later on. Followed by Death Tacticus, triple steel, double basalt platform.
Yeah, as the elite.
Very stable start.
Yeah. And he will have access. Actually, maybe he will compete for the carbon with the 3D. And finally, Morgan, the second elite. Oh, he goes triple steel, 1 basalt, 1 high silicon. Interesting. I would have preferred 2 basalt, I think. Iron is gonna...
Yeah, because the basalt platform also makes the silicon by itself. So unless you're looking at solar panels or glass production, you don't have to make this silicon in the early game.
And here we go. Ryak already producing the first nuclear plant of the game. He's saving claims, so I assume we'll see more. He does not have a goon yet, though. I'm not sure he will be able to afford a goon. I'm a bit worried about the goon situation here. But if he makes power money, this would be very, very nice for him. And
this also means this is an opportunity for other players who are thinking about going to power to crush this, attack these power plants. However, this means other players will have to sacrifice their own goons. So there are balances to make.
So basically only Dirty D can do it, because as a scientist he starts with a goon.
Yeah.
But Ryak did secure the goon, and his 5k depth, he's gonna make power money. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
DT going into power, Dirty D going into power. But they each have 1 because of the steel, and Ryak has 2. And Ryak is also getting a geo. I like it.
It looks like Morgan is having trouble with supplying this steel mill. The 2 of these steel mills were turned off for the moment. And I think Morgan is not going to get into any power market for the moment. Nice boost from DT. Boosting those double nuclear plant is going to kill power very, very fast.
I think Ryak should do the same. Yeah, no, he did a slowdown strike instead. What do you think about that? Slowdown strike versus counter. Oh wait, it was a freeze too.
Actually, we have slowdown strike and EMP happening on this boosted power plants. So DT is going to be very sad about.
DT drew a lot of attention to himself during this boost, and actually won't make any power money, but it's really close. He has 2k in debt now. And Dirty D has 3k debt. At least ryak really got the head start here. Now he has more money than anyone else and is an HQ head, going into ion collectors.
The problem is ryak doesn't have any oxygen adjacent, so he has to ship oxygen. And look at the market. There are no good market that I can see right now. Water is not high. Farm is difficult at HQ3. And chemical will be rising, but it's still at the low 100 mark.
Agreed.
So and players who are lagging behind are not really behind because there's no market to catch up.
I guess that in this situation you want to go thinking about space elevators or pleasure domes or maybe securing some patents. I see ryak going into the patent lab here.
It is patent lab would be a good choice for 100 chemical, although ryak will have to find the market to sell this money to fund the chemical or just build 2 chem refineries.
There is starting some consumption in chems from the colony, and chems usually rise in the mid game because people want to invest in advanced buildings. So I think chems would be a natural market for ryak or for anyone in this game. Really.
Water also is rising high. However, it will be difficult for other players, except for the scientific 30D, to get into water market because gathering oxygen is hard in IO, and one of the scientific bonus is that they have easy time dealing with this oxygen. Yeah,
definitely. So yeah, scientists are using their advantage here to make money in water, and the elite DT he has a unique way to make money too. The pressure dome.
Yeah.
He has a hologram.
We're looking at various markets around the place. 30D is in water, glass. Morgan is in iron and glass.
Morgan and getting his own pressure dome.
ryak is in iron and chemical. We're seeing a lot of colorful buildings from all over the board.
Yeah, so since both elites went into pressure domes, they're actually not great. Like 120 a second each. I think I might like Dirty D's position best here. His water processors look like solid money.
One thing to notice is that everyone scrapped out of power except for DT. Dirty D is sustaining himself with this triple water processor. DT is still in the double nuclear plant, ready to make power money whenever the power bounces high. And ryak is in the geotherm, which is sustaining himself. However, because as soon as this place upgrade, the power consumption is going to rise, and this can lead to good power money, especially with this power colony consuming 1.7 power.
So what you said was really correct, but then DT decided he wants a claim auction for 48,000. So probably not going to be making power money after all. But I do like him staying in it, because it will definitely trend upwards.
Yeah.
And then we go ryak first to HQ5, followed by Dirty D, HQ4. So it's time for ryak to decide his final claims this game. I notice him going for virtual reality, so I expect a pleasure dome.
Ryak is indeed ahead in HQ. However, look at the production. He's not really ahead in terms of what he's making compared to other players who are in HQ 3 or 4. So I am worried about ryak standing out, but not really an advantage at this spot. And on the other hand, two elites, Morgan and DT, can always look forward to their late game advantage to kick in with pleasure domes, optimization centers, and maybe even the triple space elevators.
Yeah. It seems like ryak has a plan though, and that's the space elevators. He is currently collecting a lot of aluminum from 2 mines, and there's a third mine, and going into thinking machines.
Yeah.
However, actually, off-road prices look pretty terrible to me. What do you think?
Yeah. Off-road price is terrible right now. 23k launch for oxygen. However, I don't see any shiny market except for farm, and it would be a good time to get into farm like 30D, what 30D is doing right now.
Yeah, actually, Iron Collectors is what I'm looking at right now.
Oh, yeah. That one.
So, DT, the two elites, DT and Morgan, they have been attacking each other with EMPs now for a while. So I think they don't feel the pressure from the scavenger. However, Dirty D did hit Ryak's carbon cores. So there's like two different rivalries here. The Ryak versus Dirty D and DT versus Morgan.
Yeah,
oh, no.
I like seeing those various actions among players when they split up the battles.
So Ryak should... Yeah, he doesn't need much more to build his first space elevator, if he wants to.
Glass and electronics is not too much expensive.
Seems like he's waiting for transparent aluminum, though, to make it even cheaper.
Yeah, that would be a good one. Ryak does need to optimize more and more into good potential markets. Like, he's missing out on this farm and water market, and this is going to be big when he starts launching.
Yeah. Yeah, the full market is great now. Right now. Actually, 30D is probably earning the most on his map. And yeah, DT is still in a lot of debt, but these nuclear plants have stayed with them, and he would be in a much worse position without them. And DT is going to a Panther Lab now, hologram.
Yeah, everyone is in patent lab. Let's see what patent they want from this race to patents.
Ooh, look at this. Dirty D gets synthetic meat, and he has 4 farms. So expect water prices to skyrocket.
And I'm also expecting an EMP on these water processes.
Yeah.
To make it. It shut down 2 production with 1 black market.
Pretty much. Nobody else is actually making water. I guess people are really scared of the oxygen requirement. I do think they should be.
I like this boost from DT on steel mill and platinum. It doesn't stand out too much, but the platinum money is also good, and DT needs a lot of steel to make the next goal of making a lot of transition, potentially into electronics or chemical refineries, water processes, and also steel is a good market right now.
Yeah, it is. Look at Dirty D space. That's a lot of boosts. So
that's what I want to EMP right now.
Yeah, it's very bold. I'm really surprised nobody's EMP'd it yet. I think it's...
I also like this reaction because DT started boosting himself, Morgan boosted himself, and then Dirty D boosted himself. So it is pretty safe boost to make.
Yeah, and actually Ryak seems to have bought a boost too, so he wants to follow suit. I want to point out that Dirty D is currently consuming 9.2 fuel a second with this boost. So, like... And nobody's actually producing much of a surplus. If you buy into it now, you will get a nice return on investment.
Yeah.
And Ryak...
30D going...
Okay, 30D, let's go.
30D is going into hard... 30D was going into double optimization center adjacent to each other. However, 30D changes their mind, probably looking at another position or another market. But 30D will need to optimize to make all the good tiles make even better.
Yeah, I agree with that. He did secure a few nice patents. Superconductor, he won the auction for financial instruments. He's currently about to get liquid batteries. But Ryak has a hologrammed, gooned, Finky machines protected space elevator. And should be close to building a second one. Like, he can afford it if he wants to. Oh, he's launching fuel though.
One thing Ryak should be worried about right now is how to sustain these launches. Because the launches are in steel, in fuel, in oxygen, and water, food. But they are not easy to launch.
Look at the aluminum price. He has 800.
Wow.
He actually has 300k. He can buy... He also has a shift buy on DT if he sells this aluminum.
Oh, that's very interesting. Yeah, I think as a scavenger, this is your advantage. You have the fast market to get into your it's easy to make this fuel and make quick money and grab what a stuff as soon as you can. And if you miss it, then at least you have big advantages later on and get you back.
Yeah.
So I like this talk action going on right now between ryak and DT.
Me too.
And I also like Dirty D attacking on ryak because he doesn't. No one wants a scavenge to run away with a early buy.
Yeah, that's fair. We see ryak actually perfecting fuel, and so is DT after his current chem perfection. I think if ryak has a buy on DT, he will be a good sub now, just for these optimizations that already exist.
Yeah, DT is very cheap. D+1 debt. That is one. Elite can pay down debt. However, when someone buys you when they're very cheap, they can't do much against that.
Yeah, and I'm concerned a bit about ryak's aluminum production. He's still in 3 mines, but he's not selling it. What if somebody else sells it? I guess he's detected that nobody's actually making much aluminum. Yeah, that's fine.
On the other hand, Morgan is now perfecting his oxygen production. What do you think about this optimization priority from Morgan?
Oh,
I would like to see more priority on fuel or maybe farm. Markets.
I like the way DT did it. He went into chems first, and they really solid money income. More than 1,000 a second is this code making. Morgan doesn't have anything approaching that. And yeah, even though he got liquid batteries too, he's mostly helping other people too by selling down oxygen. It's like doubly optimal.
This is helping ryak launching the oxygen, which is the best launch right now. Followed closely by fuel.
So I like that ryak is actually not selling aluminum. I changed my mind, and I think actually at this point maybe we should even hack it. We did see our DT identified where the space elevator is and dynamited it once, so ryak it was slowed down a bit. But it's now 85% on the way to finish the buy on DT.
Yeah.
And the second dynamite.
The repairing will be not difficult, however, because the DT will have constant cooldown on this elevator, you might consider not repairing this one until you finish the buyout and reduce a target who can throw dynamites on you.
Yeah. And yeah, I like that he committed so hard into the fuel. So now he has something to launch that's very profitable.
Yeah.
There we go, Dirty D buying shares into ryak. He sees that ryak will be the leader and having stock in him will be very valuable. Actually, Dirty D also has 2 stock in DT, so he will even profit from ryak buying DT. Dirty D might be in a good position here.
DT is buying the ryak, raising his own stock price. I wonder if DT will sell out of ryak to make to change ryak's plan and see if other players like Morgan soar too much into like 500k in their wallet, then ryak might have to change their mind. I don't see it coming, but it will make ryak's play more difficult.
Yeah, it's 99%. There's none of the dynamite. I don't think you repair this. You wait for his launch and then you finish the buy. Sell down his aluminum. Let's see, what is it?
Ryak has 100%.
Yeah, he has 100%. He needs to sell down the resources he has though to finish the buy right now. The sooner you do it, the sooner he starts making you money as a subsidiary. But instead he repairs. I don't love it. Maybe he doesn't notice. Oh, okay, maybe this.
I don't like this. This sell out.
This is exactly what DT wanted.
Yeah, so DT's plan worked out very well. Delaying ryak's buyout and making other players stand out more than himself. And this is giving DT second chance. And what elites are good for is the second chance. They have always have second chance when they give in the late game.
Definitely. And DT is now producing 8 aluminum a second, so he will skyrocket to the late game. Yeah, I'm really worried about ryak now. Because he won't have an advantage anymore. Very nice play from DT. Like he made that happen by buying in and then selling out, making Dirty D look much more threatening.
Let's see. Dirty D's. Everyone is now looking at the space elevator except for Morgan, who is having hard time mining aluminum. And DT now in second elevator. I think he's seen the onward market going down, coming, and he's found it. in the place where he can get easy access to aluminum and can get easy access to space elevator when he wants.
Yeah, I really like the look of DT here.
Yeah.
He's still making money on world too. I like this heavy transition into power. Power was $200 a while ago. Like, ryak's on world profits are not that good in comparison, and he's still getting hit by black market from Dirty D and DT. Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of black market against ryak now.
So I think what ryak should have done is, despite Dirty D buying into ryak should have kept have faith in DT sub and finish the buy on DT. And because DT was an elite with
100% on both. They both have 100%. They both need to realize it and click fast. Oh, what happened now? Dirty D goes into DT stock. Oh.
I think Dirty D wants to delay, was afraid about the 100% and wants to delay the buyout. However, this is helping ryak more than any other players.
Yeah, ryak not finishing the buy though. Oh, there we go. Okay, and then he gets... Wait, okay, so Dirty D is his final action sold out of DT stock. So ryak ends up getting 1 stock in Morgan, 2 stock in DT, and 10 stock in Dirty D.
DT's immediate reaction was to destroy Dirty D's space elevator, which is very nice choice because one of the Dirty D's nice profit tile was space elevator, and look at this water processors like solar panels. They are not making money. The only thing that makes money for Dirty D is the basalt platform and the glass kiln. So because of killing this space elevator is going to delay Dirty D's sub money a lot, and DT has 3 off-road
boosted too. 2 of them are boosted. Yeah, he's making really good money. I might like to see him still collect aluminum, just because Morgan still needs to buy them and you can sell the aluminum for him to do it. But yeah, I'm not sure. Like, it depends on the sub here, I think. Maybe ryak should sell aluminum too. Yeah, he's going into metal mines.
We'll need to repair this space elevator as well.
Yeah, to repair and to sell aluminum so his sub can repair his. I think selling aluminum is a great choice here. Let's see, he has 2 aluminum optimizations. DT has perfected almost everything. Morgan has oxygen and electronics. So Morgan really lagging behind here, but he still has 500k and he's a force to be reckoned with still. Like people will be scared about his money. DT sees now, this elite player is 60%, well 50% now on the buy-on.
Morgan does have a lot of money in his pocket.
And ryak has found one of DT's space elevators and dynamite it.
Currently, ryak does have a sub. However, the sub is just earning $400 a second. And another thing is ryak's elevators keep getting destroyed. However, DT's elevators are just destroyed. And another one is just found.
Aluminum is now... Like, look at this. DT will transition into 5 aluminum mines, I think, or just 4. And he has no, not perfected yet, but he has 75%. Yeah. This will make so much money for him.
DT has to do this because he needs the aluminum to repair this elevator, and he does not have enough. He has enough money, but he doesn't want to repair it right now. I think he might be missing thinking machines at this point.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Elite can get the option.
Launchers are actually pretty profitable now. Oxygen is 50k, and Morgan is selling that down for everyone. But yeah, I don't know. DT has a 300k head start. And Dirty D is still not a great sub. This could be a very tight race.
Yeah, this is 3 elevators versus 3 elevators. It might depend on how effective they are on the black market. ryak might be looking forward to the EMP on these elevators instead of the dynamite, because it can freeze both elevators at the same time.
Yeah, that's the weakness of DT's position here. And he does actually have a spy. He knows he can do it. I think he... Yeah, let's see. 1 second for the black market cooldown. Here we go. What does he do? He can also slow down strike. I really want to see one of those two right now. He goes for the EMP. Yeah, exactly where we talked about it. Nice, very, very nice. Yeah, that's... So DT is kind of kicking himself now. He thought he needed to be greedy to get both of them in the same adrenaline boost. But of course that makes him more vulnerable to this.
in the meanwhile, Morgan was in the behind, however, but ignored and had 3 elevators up, and they are in a good position to be boosted, although the adrenaline boost is now 110k.
Yeah, you should not buy these anymore. There's no return on investment. But yeah, Dirty D, not a great sub. He can still build one more space elevator. I expect he will, because aluminum is dirt cheap now after DT's move.
So Ryak will need 250k. DT will need 250k to stop Ryak from winning. So they're very in tight race. Then it depends on how much money they make onward. Look at this chem refiners from DT.
Yeah, I was about to say the money on world is surprisingly good.
Yeah.
Like usually with 2 elites, Sol 6, almost Sol 6.5. I would expect these prices to be really dead. But yeah, I want to point Morgan has 700k, and like he could be the one to win this one. This is a very close race. And ryak still has 1 stock in Morgan. It might come down to maybe you should sell that to get into DT faster. Let's check timings. DT launches in 30. Okay, ryak will have 2 launches before DT will have 1. It might come down to that. DT has a shift buy on Morgan. He probably shouldn't take it.
One thing to think about is DT only needs 1 launch, and Ryak will not have enough with 2 launches.
Oh, he won't? I think he will. Oh, Morgan!
Oh! Morgan buys DT.
Okay.
I think this is a mistake for Morgan. Morgan should have waited until someone makes a move.
I think so too, because now there's 1.5 sub for Ryak and half a sub for DT, and Ryak has more money. So yeah, that was a big mistake for Morgan.
Yeah, DT has 2 elevators up, Morgan has 3 elevators. So if we count the number of elevators, Morgan have 4.5, while Ryak has 5.5 after this exchange.
Yeah.
And Ryak has his start on the money and stock price.
And the black market is now too expensive to equalize this. So yeah, Morgan has this. I do want to point out though, Ryak would have had enough to buy DT. And I think if Morgan waited to do that, he had a bigger chance to catch up to Ryak. I think that would have been Morgan's play. And there we go, Ryak takes it! Very exciting freeway race at the end there. And actually the race between Dirty D was exciting too. Very nice game. And
every player had their good moments in this game. Yeah, Morgan was in the behind, but had a lot of money and had chances to make the direction of the game change, and he did. Ryak was kind of in the lead in the HQ upgrade, but because there was not much advantage in himself in terms of production, he looked at the off-road, and the off-road money gave him good chances. And then Dirty D was also being scientific, was good in the water market and farm market when it lasted.
Yeah. Wow. So Ryak is a newcomer to the scene. He goes into this game against Def Tacticus, widely regarded as the best off-road player, and Morgan, a solid veteran, and goes away with the victory. I'm very, very impressed here.
Congratulations, Ryak.
Yeah. Congrats to Ryak, and that's a victory for the Alpacas in the first round. Yeah. And the other game... The other game that's casted by Blues was won by GameStayer. So it's currently 1 for the Alpacas and 1 for the Donkeys.
Okay, let's go for the next game.
Let's go for the next game. Wow, what a game.